It is another week for the strongest to hustle here at the Garena Call of Duty Mobile Legacy of Champions Garena Masters XI. My name is Pika, joined by Warden. My guy, it is such a pleasure to have you back on the desk. I am super excited to have you back, man. Like, honestly.
I mean, I kind of missed out on the first few initial days here, coming from the first 3 days of week 1. But hey, we're at week number 2. It's the day 4 of the round robin group stage here for Garena Masters XI. I mean, I'm pretty excited about this one. Not gonna lie, that first week I was able to see a few matches here and there, and well, guess what? It was all clean 2-0s. We had 9 series in total. The only game that kind of went down to the wires, ironically, Elevate, but they did have to go up against the new version of Rivals, aka TSM, last season of Garena Masters. So hey, I'm expecting somewhat of a better run here for week 2. Not really specifically for this first day of the of this week though, because I mean, we're gonna be starting things off with ALUla up against UL, so I'm not too certain about this.
Yeah, honestly, I'll level with you there, Warden. We've seen, like you said, a sleuth of 2-0, so that really says a lot of what can actually happen again. Granted, they've already had a number of days to prepare for this one. Hopefully, that does come into fruition here. We're not really very sure, especially here in ALUla, right? Like, because this is one of the teams, as many of you may know watching, one of the top dogs, if so to speak. So a 2-1 here, maybe a long shot if we're going to look at track records. Not impossible, though, Warden. I'm not going to contradict what you said, but we're just keeping an open mind, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just by looking at the schedule as well, I mean, I'm looking at the head honchos here. I mean, you got, fortunate enough, we got ALUla, we got Rival, we got Elevate happening all throughout today, and well, whoever they're going to be going up against, all eyes on them as well to try to prove up the impact. But looking at the initial run here, let's go back to memory lane. I mean, we start things off with the qualifier stage coming from the 4th to the 8th of July. And we've gone through the first initial week as well, from the 17th to the 19th of this month. And now we're currently at the first day of the second week, coming from the 23rd. And will be happening across the 26th. Right after that, we're going to take a bit of a break. And we're going to be resuming our action for this tournament at August. And that will be the playoffs coming from the 1st and the 2nd.
Yeah, honestly, Warden, it feels like it's going to be a long enough break. But, you blink and you miss it. We're already there. Speaking of, this is exactly how we started. As you saw earlier, we started off with 130 teams strong. We're in 7. We're narrowed down here at the round robin stage. So, and again, as you saw the color codes from earlier, only 4 will advance to the playoffs. Yikes. At the end, actually at the beginning of next month.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot, man. I mean, 130 teams down to 7, massive drop there. And then, well, unfortunately, 3 teams will get eliminated for sure right after the next 4 days panning out. But take a look at the participating teams once again to give them an introduction here. We got Dovik and Oblivion, we got Alpha Meta Gaming, Nully Secundus X, Rival Esports, Visual Scary, Legends, ALUla Club, and the one and only the Red Rebellion, Elevate.
Oh, man. And again, if you guys actually did watch the previous 3 days leading to this, it was intense. As Warden said, I was there to bear witness of Rival Esports and Elevate going right at it. It's such an intense back and forth. Who's to say that might not happen again with one of these teams that we have here? And yeah, to catch up to speed, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're at. Of course, Elevate, honestly elevated, all pun intended, still lingering at the top, followed by Rivals, ALUla, and then a big gap right here, Warden, from Urban Legends onwards.
To be honest with you, I'm not really looking to see. I mean, I'm definitely open for it, but I don't think that it's going to be shifting anytime soon in the near future. Maybe there could be some contention between Legends and Scary, but I feel like this top 4 already is solidified. I mean, for Oblivion and NLX, I mean, Luminary X or AMG rather, they still got a lot more to prove here. I mean, they haven't really won a series there on their own, but hey, let's not waste any time further ado. Let's head straight towards our first map vetoes here. It's going to be, once again, ALUla up against the squad of Legends.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, we're not starting off with our favorites here, Warden, at least not for me, because like days ago, we started off with a couple of combines, I believe. Or they had a couple of combines in it. So here we go. We're headed straight to takeoff. Track records, Warden, a lot of our teams have actually gone for takeoff. As risky as it may be, it is still in there. And it breaks my heart we don't have combine right now, but what are we going to do? Better than Summit. You would say so.
I mean, El Clasico Summit out. We're going to be heading straight towards the map of takeoff. Well, this map pretty critical, and what a way to start it here with 2 very prominent, well-experienced teams. I wouldn't really call Legends experienced by the let's say, the skill set that they have here for this run's rule set. I mean, we got returning legends once again. You know, eyes on Van Loo. The last time we saw this guy was way back early 2023. You got Jabin. You thought he came off from, he's retired from the scene, and all of a sudden came back along. And obviously Ginch as well. I mean, the last time we saw this guy was back in 2023, so it has been, well, over like what, 3 years since we've last seen like actually 3 of the players. You put in MJ as well.
Sure enough, man. And if I'm going to talk about ALUla, right, we know this for a fact that even from previous tournaments, Lucazin has really had everybody's eyes on him, right? The man is pure talent, if I can say so myself. At least from based on what I've seen, bagged 2 MVPs just for the previous day alone. So who's to say that that might not happen again here? And you know, we also witnessed that Lucasin's family, honestly, if we're gonna put it out there, very supportive of what the kid does. So I think that really goes a long way.
I mean, man's a married man, has a really supportive family, has a really strong fan base in the Latin American region, and yeah, I mean, this guy just has it all. Very humble guy. We were able to meet him on site during the run for GSI, or all across the summer festival of Garena that happened well over 2 months ago. So yeah, well, we did call for a bit of a re-room, ladies and gentlemen. We know that you guys are pretty excited for the action itself. Once again, let's just wait it out for the players to put themselves back right into the lobby. If you guys are tuning in, I mean, you guys haven't really missed out on anything at all. It's only the first series here for our day 4 of the round robin group stage here in Garena Masters 11. We start things off with Legends up against ALUla.
Yeah. And again, what better way to do so, right? Because ALUla, of course, still up there. Nothing else for us to mention here aside from the fact that the teams are hustling, and it's the first day of the second week, right? As Warden said, you didn't really lose out on much. It just so happens that our teams right now, this is make or break week already, if we're gonna be real honest. And the playoffs are only gonna last for 2 days, so not a lot of chance for these teams to actually gather as much points as they can moving forward.
Definitely. So, I mean, on paper here, on the hot seat we go, Pika. I mean, who do you got your eyes here? I mean, prominently, it might lean towards ALUla, but do you think that maybe the Legends maybe will be able to slip by with a game mode or 2?
Good question, man. But, you know, statistically speaking, I will not swerve away from ALUla, man, if I'm going to be completely realistic. Urban Legends, yeah, they put up fights every now and then. Unfortunately, though, there's a reason why ALUla's above them and not the other way around, because it is just numbers talking here, Warden.
Yeah, I mean, numbers definitely won't lie, especially when it comes to ALUla, especially when it comes to the online stages. They have never had a problem in regards to making it out of the group stage. I mean, let's draw things back and the other side of the competition. You know, ALUla and CDM, unfortunately, they did struggle quite a lot, and they've only won like what, 2 series here. They got sent down from the master stage down to the challengers, but hey, you know, the next thing that we see is just, you know, ALUla getting this recovery, putting themselves right back in the proper competition that they should be.
And it's easier said than done as well, you know, because we're facing teams that are really hungry, right? And I don't know. I feel that any given day, any of these teams that are actually letting their guard down might actually end up, you know, in the dumpster. I don't want to jinx that at all, because I feel that from where Elevate is right now, they're pretty comfortable. Granted that they only literally lost 1 map ever, leading to this day of our round robin stage. So they just have to keep a steady footing if we're gonna talk about that. However, there are other teams who are still in the crawling for that spot. You know, I believe that ALUla, if they get an upset, yes, I'm gonna call it that, Warden. If they get an upset over here, or if Urban Legends get an upset over ALUla, then that'll really spell differently.
I mean, I'm open for changes from the side of Legends. I mean, you got legit Legends. I mean, you got let's just talk about this. You got Blacklist International, West Eastern Champion. You got Jabin. You got the first initial pioneers of Triple V back then. You got MJ from there, and alongside Tamayo as well. And obviously you got Gench. You know, this guy goes way back from Triple V, leading it up to West Point Mambo, Low Kings back then. Disappeared for a moment or so, but went back on track. And bro, I mean, this whole team is really stacked when it comes to down to like really old experience. But when it comes down to really being conditioned, I mean, they haven't been too shabby, stable on that 4th spot. But then again, we'll just see about it if ever they can really find and put up the impact against probably one of the more strongest squads there is here for Garena, aka ALUla.
And for the time being, however, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be sorting things out here from our end. You hang tight. Call of Duty Mobile's Legacy of Champions, Garena Masters 11. We'll be right back.
Welcome back once again here to the action for Garena Masters 11. It's day number 4 of the round robin group stage. Well, week 2 per se here. It's coming in for the last 4 days here to finalize who will be making it to the playoffs. Once again, joining on the desk, my name is Warden. Alongside with me, it's Pika. We'll be the casters here for today.
Yeah, you know, pardon us, ladies and gentlemen. We just had to go for a little bit of a breather right there, of fixing a little setback amongst. It's not your fault, by the way. It's not your fault, guys. You're doing good. We love you back there. But yeah, for the time being, is the players who are still getting things sorted out. Meanwhile, if you guys did miss it, we are again on the second week of our round robin. We did announce already that we're going to be kicking things off with ALUla and Legends. Okay, here we go. We already stepped on the gas, Warden.
Yep, let's give it up now for our first series here of our round robin stage 4, series number 1, match 1. We go. Gonna take off hardpoint here with a squad of ALUla and Legends. As off the break off, it's gonna be ALUla here finding himself here quite solidified as we start things off as well with Skirt here on a 3 spree. We're gonna go for a push out. I mean, kills immaculately well put up here by the side of ALUla.
Yeah, that was insane, man. Because that right there's a brooming of the yellow right off the bat. So we know for a fact that ALUla they have this habit, I feel, of at least based on what I've seen of hardpoint. They're always, or at least for the most part, they tend to be very lenient when it comes to the first hardpoint if it does equate to them going for the points here, right? Or at least going for the score streaks and or the operator skills. However, LGD, they are taking advantage of that for just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, truly. I mean, sub 10 seconds now remaining here. ALUla and Legend, I mean, they're not both doing too shabby at all, especially getting the hill time. And rightfully here for the side of Legends, but they are going to be on the trail here as we close this hardpoint up. Maybe get this side up, actually. It's going to be 18 to 19 here. Legends going to be on the front foot as we transition towards P number 2. It's going to be ALUla alongside the rest of the crew here for the side of Legends, getting the backside of the spawns. As we enter now, Harper's going to be opening up. ALUla here, FDX posted up here from the front side. 2 players on the bottom as well. ALUla so far getting the traction that they need inside of the hill. In the process, they send out the players from Legends. Now Narnia, ALUla here on the driver's seat.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, man. Like from the start, they were a little loose on that hardpoint, but not this time. We know for a fact that hardpoint number 2 is such a chore to try and seize. Here we go. LGD, just a bit of hope right there, but Jai already looking over the horizon, making sure that no one actually contests it willy-nilly.
Yeah, I mean, not too certain how long this change was put up, but hey, Jai's on the SMG. So far, not doing too well, but at the same time, anyway, how much more can you do? You got Skirt and Lucas in tied up for 10 already. You got Clove as well on 12. Operators just raining down here from the hands of ALUla. Just making sure here that the scrap time will come into no contention here, coming from the side of Legends. Hit the deck now, reset, going towards P number 3, and it's going to be ALUla here. Sending 2 players out here towards the back, making 4 players now, actually. And the Pretty Flash through as well to scrape off the last of our player here on his P4. Mo's going to be all alone. Giant's going to be on the hunt. Spawns well defined. ALUla, they go.
Yeah, very unfortunate there. Good for none on that Pred. Here we go, Ginch. Overlooking the second floor. Claw's already active. And again, I don't think there's going to be a lot of... Oh, yeah, I was going to say that. There's going to be a lot of reward for that. That was just a gut feeling, by the way. Lucas in flushing out with the War Machine. So far, so good here for both teams. Rather, on the side of ALUla, if I can say so myself. Half a minute to go.
Yep. I mean, 14 here from the side of Gench. Definitely carrying the pack here so far at his back. Vanlu most definitely has to step it up here for the squad, but at the same time, ALUla here, man, they're just on an overdrive. Sub 15 remaining. Spawns doesn't look to flip around. A double man push will be offered here from the front side, and they quickly get washed away by your man Jai. Drop shot from Most gets denied. Kills after kills. The bulk of the trades will lie upon the side of ALUla as we pan things out for 3 freaking hard points here. It has just been clearly written down here for the side of ALUla.
Yeah, man, this first rotation has been all blue, if we're going to be completely honest. Here we go. Is this going to be the same story? Yes, sir. ALUla is just a few points away from reaching that 100-point mark. Just a few more ticks, and this will be a bit of a crawl here on the side of LGD. 36 has been stuck there for almost a good minute and a half here, Warden.
Yes, prominently has been painted in blue, painted in ALUla. Clove here on the front side, soaking up the hill time. Equalizer is going to be popped as well to get the read here. There's going to be 2 opportunities right around, but you like to see the discipline here for a set of Clove. Once he deal with the first wave of gunfight, he tries to go for the extension, but unfortunately for him, MJ does get the punish here. MJ smiling in his camera, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be 2 operators now out for the side of ALUla. Comes through the Equalizer. Now up next going to be the Tempest, but it does get denied here by the side of Mo's. And a lot of efforts has been shown here by the side of Legends, but ALUla is just one up in the players of Legends.
Yeah, man, that War Machine was good enough for a little bit. Unfortunately, though, really not enough to deter all the players of ALUla who's actually still in the hard. We're a few seconds away from resetting to P1. Let's see if ALUla's gonna go by the same playbook, right? If they're gonna be a little bit forgiving, if I can be completely blunt here. Oh, still no, yeah.
For you, prominent problem here up against ALUla. You know, you can deal with the outer layer of defense, but when you try to get closer, I mean, the gunfight's just so immaculate, and that is just prominently due to the fact that every player from the set of ALUla can just consistently shoot back, sprees after sprees. 5 here for set of Drive finally goes down. hit the deck here, reset back to P1. It's well past over 100-point lead here for the side of ALUla.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with what you said there, man. It's pretty insane how ALUla. It's just a matter of the gunfights, as you said. Like they're very confident, they're very comfortable with how they actually deal with engagements, right? I think that's the biggest contributor as to why they're able to keep constructing this wall, right? This basically impenetrable fence that they've had for like 5 hard points now, Warden.
Definitely. I mean, 159 to 41 here already. We're about to go P number 2 here with, well, the Legends looking quite startled here off from the reset back to P1 and now leading up to this P2. I mean, it's going to take more than just this, you know, a slap bit of contention for them to be able to put themselves back on track inside of the game. They haven't been able to find any money hills outside of what is able to be covered here off this takeoff hard point. Big Tempest here from the side of Jabin. Good for 2 eliminations. Lucas in here from the bottom side. You're looking to find a value out of the War Machine here down on you. Double man push here from the front here, coming from the side of Legends. And with you do ask for a money hill from them. They do serve the first initial 25 seconds here off this P2. And they're looking to retain this one through. Especially if they can deal with a pinch from the front and the back. But unfortunately for them, they do get washed away.
Yeah, again, it's the gunfights, man. Like, it's something that I've been noticing here a lot. And you also did point out earlier that the defense of ALUla when it comes to securing a hard point is just too much to bear, even for a team like LGD. Now, they, as you said, they also did get a good amount of points here for hard point number 2. Who's to say that it's going to happen again in P3? ALUla, they always mean business, or the way that I see them more, and they always do their best to make sure that they have a lead that's almost insurmountable. So, let's see. Hard point number 3, we're just 6 seconds away.
Not bad of a drop here off the lead here. I mean, subpar going to be right around an 80-point lead now here for the side of ALUla. P3 was one of the worst shields for the side of Legends, but they got 2 operas to work with. I mean, you got MJ here, needs to pop the equalizer, and Most here with a War Machine to try to get the break here from the front. MJ finds a double skirt. Lucas in out off this wave. Ginch able to get the cut down here on the main side. You got Jabin as well here looking to wrap around, but unfortunately the gunfight doesn't really pave this way. 185 to 90 now. Legend still having a hard time finding a breather here on his P3. It's just all ALUla here on the board.
Absolutely. Look at that, almost at 200 points here. Turned green for a second there, but this right here, a glimmer of hope on the side of LGD, but I don't think that's going to be enough at all. Knowing how ALUla would be like, should they go for the retake here, or are they able to? Yes, they are. With 15 seconds to spare, ALUla is not giving any scrap points here, Warden. We're going to go to hard point number 4 with their heads still held high.
Oh yeah, 205, 96. Legends, nowhere to be found. MJ, it's eaten out here by the War Machine. Double spree here for the side of Lucas in. And P4 is going to be hitting the deck here with 2 players here early posted up here for the side of Legends. You got Jabin here with a Tempest. Able to find Jai without a problem. Has to go for the read here from the back. Low walks into it. Oh, a massive triple here for the side of Jabin. That should be able to send back all of the players from the side of ALUla here on the spawn sides, but doesn't really get defined here. Still 1 player from the back, 2 players from the back now, and 2 players from the front. Tries to offer a pinch. Legend. Jabin still tries to stay alive, but unfortunately they get overwhelmed. Last player here, Most, will get taken down. ALUla, they find the break inside of the hill.
Yeah, and that's still a little over 100 of a lead here, Warden. So LGD have their hands full. They got to come up with something. They got to come up with it quick. Because again, ALUla, this is a very similar picture that we've seen, Warden. Their defense, every corner, every entrance possible, especially if they already have their, there we go, their operator skills, it is almost an impossible chore. Just a few more seconds here before we reset to the second time, headed straight to our 3rd P1.
Yeah, 240 to 111. The game's definitely not going to be ending off here, but it doesn't seem to phase the players of ALUla at all. They go for the extension, they go for the slays. 6 for the side of Jai. Might just be able to find an 8 as he finds a double off the Predator missile, but nope. Only finds Skinch. Last 3 players, last 3 points remaining, and it's a well over. ALUla, they claim the first game for today and the first map here for their series. Pretty dominantly. No contention whatsoever. It was just ALUla on the board. Clearly, just stayed on top of the podium, stayed in front of the driver's seat.
Yeah, man. Honestly, if we're going to track back, I think it was only like 2 hard points where they even had a significant fall off, right? But all the while, it was just blue altogether. Another day in the office here for ALUla, guys. So it is just a matter now of how the Search and Destroy is going to look. But so far, Warden, there's nothing that we can say right here for ALUla Club. They just did what they had to do.
Yep, I mean, it was just another walk in the park for them. All they know is that, you know, win your gunfights, get those trades right, find those value out of those operators, and get the job over with. I mean, Hey, it is unfortunate as it is, but that's the price you gotta pay, especially if you go against a squad like ALUla.
Yes. Now, of course, it goes without saying, look at it right there. So the man is in pursuit of another MVP, or at least based on what I've seen. So let's see how this is gonna bode for the rest of LGD. If the search and destroy is gonna be a little bit more stretched than the hard point really is, because no one on the side of ALUla has actually dropped off below 30 frags, and that's already a feat on its own.
Yeah, when it comes down to eliminations and just gunfights, I mean, the only player that was really able to carry his own weight here for a set of legends could be Jabin, to begin as well.
Oh boy. And again, let's take a look back at some of the action here, folks. Starting off, I have quite steadily here for ALUla. As I mentioned, I did notice for the most part, sometimes they do tend to be a little lenient on the first hard point, but after that, not really. The boys are gonna lock in, and they're gonna lock in good.
Yeah, and it's not really unusual as well to see, squads like ALUla lose a bit of time right off the start, just calibrating themselves. But once it comes down to the little later part of the games where, endurance alongside just the longevity puts into a factor, ALUla, Elevate, Rivals, they're definitely one of those teams that's just able to break away once time passed by.
Absolutely. And look at that lead, man. This is already drowning amount of numbers on the side of ALUla. So 160 to 52 around this part. It doesn't seem like they're breaking a sweat at all, Warden. And as you mentioned, it's very, very difficult to penetrate their defenses once they're already there. Retake is easy. Look at that 100-point lead. I'm not gonna say that this is depressing for any team, but man, this has got to be really good for the confidence of ALUla. Like, it's, as you said, it's a walk in the park.
I mean, I gotta say though, some teams had it worse up against ALUla. I've seen teams drop below 50 points. So I mean, for the squad of Legends to be able to put up this type of fight is madly impressive, especially considering the fact that yes, they are composed of pretty notable, well, literally living up to the name Legends. It's still a pretty brand new squad. So hey, props to them. Still gonna be a lot of time, and I mean, if they keep up this pace, they're definitely gonna have more time here to prove themselves worthy. Especially if they try to qualify for the group, the next stage of the competition, aka the playoffs. But for the time being here, though, let's acknowledge our MVP here. Once again, is no other than Lucazin from the set of ALUla with 51 eliminations and a KDA of 2.55.
Yeah, and while we don't have a reward for the MVPs here in this part of the tournament, it is still a feat to behold, right? It is always going to be an accolade to put up the wall. So, good stuff, Lucazin. We're looking forward to the Search and Destroy.
Yeah, S&D is going to be up next, fortunate enough. Not going to be on a respawn. I feel like there's going to be in a game mode that probably Legends can take away from the squad of ALUla. It might just be, well, Search and Destroy.
The mode of champions, if so to speak. But again, hard point, if that mode right there, if Search and Destroy is going to be the book closer, hard point is definitely the teaser. So let's see if that's gonna be any different of a picture to paint here on the side of ALUla. I'm also keeping my eyes out for Clove, man. He was hitting it in that match. Like, maybe this is one of those days as well for Clove.
Well, yeah, I mean, Clove can definitely be tainted as one of those players that can come off pretty silent when it comes down to actually finding the rhythm, and just finding impacts off with an equalizer. That guy's a menace. But now, take a look at the next map here. It is looking to be an El Clasico firing range.
Oh man, nearly gave you that I'd say that smirk if we landed on slums again, which is
Game 2 slums. I've had enough of it. I'm not gonna lie, bro. In the global region,
right,
I'm kind of surprised how many times I've been able to see a Game 2 slums, bro. Typically you'd see that in the playoffs, probably more likely just in the best of 7 series, not in the best of 3, bro.
Yes. You know what? That's true. There are some situations, some settings where in a Game 2 slums is more viable, but this one right here, oh well. I was just really gonna do it for the laughs, honestly. If it went to slums, like
love the game.
Yeah. Here we go, guys. Oh, FDX already drawing first blood, but gets traded off immediately by Jabin, and Jai from ALUla also getting every bit that he can for vengeance. Last man standing here, most.
Yeah, most all alone off the locust here. Got to deal with 2 players from the front, 1 player from the back, and that's going to be scored here, shutting him down. Quick round, easy. No drought here from the side of ALUla. Deal with it quick, A push immediately. That's the go. Can see the players of ALUla here locked and loaded. Next round's going to be opening up. What's going to be the approach here, Legends? Live the same route here. Can we see a different result? Most going to be on the front line off the scopes. Finds the pop. Beautiful. Up against FDX. Last 2 players on his ace side. It's going to be Clove and Jai here posted up here on the trailer side.
And 1 noggin on the board. There goes Ginch, though. The expense of a nade. Clove working wonders. And Lucas in this SKS right here is what got this man his MVP. So, again, this is not going to be any surprises at all. Jabin trying to get a perspective off of wood and able to defend it. There goes Skurd and Clove. 2v1.
Aye, so close, but yet so far. Jai, well, quick smiles. Lucasen, unfazed. 2 rounds in a row here for a set of ALUla. And as they go, I mean, hey, who's playing offense? Who's playing defense? So far, you got ALUla here just running it down, baby.
Man,
Same site once again, different routes. Gonna be Clove here finding Ginch away. Jamin finds Jai. Jamin finds Clove though. And it's gonna be a silver lining here for the side of Legends now here on his ace side.
Nah, Jabin, he's on fire right now. We're gonna keep our tabs on that. There goes the objective. MJ goes for the plant. We got a solid 4v3 here. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this looks like a very, very good plan on the side of LGD, man. This could be the opener. Lucasen's still alive though.
Uh-oh. Shots fired. Lucasen finds MJ. Vanlu finds Lucasen. Trades after trade. FDX drops.
There we go.
And Jabin finds a free spree off the round. Oh, this smiling big time. They finally find the first tier up against ALUla.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about a while ago, Warden. This could be that small breather. A bit of an exhale, if you will, coming off of that intense hard point. Okay. Legends. Let's see. Granted that the numbers game really did come into play there. Let's see if they're able to sustain this momentum. Most taking point here at jungle.
Oh, quick sack here on the B side. Skur's playing off the cross. Eyes on Jido. Finds MJ. Mouse. Let's get the trade. 44 now. Minute 35 seconds off the clock here. Swings on by. Quick shot for the set of FDX. But Jabin's quicker for the trade. 3v3 now. Bomb's yet to be planted as well. I don't think it's going to come down to a bomb plant anytime soon.
Careful, they can
Let's
go
go
back.
here.
They go. One
Let's take a
for
bit of a
bro.
quick listen in as well
Okay.
here for the squad of ALUla.
Out around.
Outer pushing.
Hindi. There one flanking. They will go B
Here
again,
on the
guys.
side
Trust.
of LGD, this is also the point that
Okay,
we're
okay.
making here, Warden. That right there must have been vital for them. You know, they just wanted to flip the script a little bit. Let's take a quick listener here. Should that happen?
Okay, P1 outing eh.
Come on, try that.
Nice.
Emang kamu.
MG.
Asa on you, guys.
Last
Waiting.
I've got gas.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well, comms are not necessarily too hot here. Just pretty chill. So. But hey, coming back here 5 rounds straight. 3 has been going to the side of ALUla. 2 here for the side of Legends. Now we go. Round number 6 going to be opening up.
Now let's see if Most is gonna find one more noggin there as he did earlier. However, away from our perspective, we have Skurd and Lucas and able to bag 2 more on the side of LGD. Vanlu also falls. My goodness, Warden, and we're still 5 strong here on the side of ALUla.
Now to go. Look at the fire. Power running it down through their veins. Most all alone. What can you do? Absolutely nothing. ALUla, man. So monumental. Quick and easy for them. I mean, you're looking to provide us a really, really quick series here, Pika.
Again, man, I don't know. Was that just a glimmer of hope that they shattered right there on the side of LGD? FDX trying to go for a duel here. Is that the perfect timing? MJ though gets snagged a little bit. That's information. Wisely retreating back to Wooden.
Both here just extended so deeply.
Eeh.
FDX, same. Intention for him, unfortunately for him though. Gets punished quickly. Nasty go. Jai finds Mose. Shots fired. Vanlu backs away. Clove double chows. Clove good for 2. MJ Vanlu out. Gench still hasn't found it first. But hey, Lucasen will be rightfully served. It's a 1v2 situation. If there's going to be any time moment, you want to shine here, Gench. Now's the perfect time. 1v3, 1 kill, 1 cut the chase. Still needs to find 2 more here off the trailer side. So close, but yet so far. Clove for the trade.
Yeah, that was the thing.
They go.
More. Play trailer with me, Clove. Let's play barrels off, actually. Let's do
Okay.
2 trailer, 1 barrels, 1 Q1.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they're just chill, man. 5-2, 4-5 situation now here right off the get-go. You move over here. Quick strike here on towards the B site. MJ leads the way with a bomb, but they tap it out.
Oh boy. Okay, this is probably the slowest round we've seen so far. Ward. Oh my goodness. Right on Ginch. Clove getting another one. See, Warden, this is what I was both happy and scared of at the same time. Clove is on another level right now. However, MJ picks him off second. Skurd takes out Vanlu in the process as well. We got a 2v2. Closest, I believe, so far here.
Lost the bomb.
Oh, and that's gone. 1v1, Warden. FDX. And we have most over here. Objectives are a bit far from him, though.
Uh-oh. 1v1, sniper to sniper, and Mose gets his shot to connect. Oh, Mose. Smiling. You feel it, Mose. Drop the lead. Jabin as well. You got everyone here just finding some life. There we go. Set of teeth now. Richard side's going to be coming through. It's now going to be ALUla here on the offensive side.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a good shot, man. And that was very important as well for most and the entire LGD. FDX. We'll look for any sign of contact here. Steelhouse. You know, it's timing issues again, Warden. A while ago, that's exactly how Lucasen was picked off. It just so happens that the one time he tried to rotate, he got picked off while looking the other side.
We're good now. Oh my god, aggressive push here for center. Jai! The Vanlu able to shut him down here quickly. ALUla here is scrambling down here on his mid map on the trailer side, and look at Jabin making the hop up there on the steel tower, finding Lucasen out as well. Got 3-5 now here. 5 complete set of players from the side of Legends, and Jabin is such a nuisance. My freaking days. MJ does get overall here on the B side. That will be the last 2 players here for the set of ALUla, but they can definitely double back here towards the jungle side instead. 3 players rightfully posted up here on the mid connector. 1 does fall back here towards the wood side. I think the players of ALUla can definitely slip by here.
That's
has to go sub 30 remaining.
Like what happened a while ago to Jabin.
Could be a bomb plant now here towards the A side.
True enough, man. The numbers are already on in their favor. There we go. Oh, forget that, dude. The numbers are gone. Up, yeah, just like that. Big denial right there for the plant.
But it's not over yet. Ready up.
5-4.
Eh, ganun lang. Nag-ano sila, tinatry nila i-push yung mid.
Oh.
Naka-watch si Lo kasi.
Laging
Pwede kayo mag-ano, pre.
The enemy has the bomb.
I mean, hearing out the comms, I mean, they look to prioritize Lucasen here. But on the contrary, ALUla looking like they're just gonna run through this B side, leaving Lucasen all alone as well here on towards the Alpha side. It's a big barrage here on this B side. Pushing through now. Scud here leads the way, but Valen shuts him down. Pushing through here so far. Nice kill here for set of Jabin here, just stepping it up. Hello, prize they gotta pay. Now Luke is in here from the alert all alone in a 1v2. I don't think he has enough time here to try to go for the rotation. He sticks the defusal. Jabin's happy for it.
Well, that he is, man, and rightfully so. I would say, yeah, listening into them, they realize that, yeah, Lucasin is really such a big threat, especially when he's the one who's been keeping tabs on him. So let's see, maybe they're gonna be concocting the same
Ilong
plan.
ata.
May
May
Elisa.
nakita ako nag-cross. May nakita ako nag-cross ah.
Eli,
Concuss, concuss.
tatlo. Dead isa. Meron pa, nabulag dyan. Push niya sa gilid.
Sa jungle lang.
Sama, right.
Dig one more. Jungle, push out it.
2A long. Top yan.
Secondary. May secondary na ako.
Sa bot wood ako.
We got the bomb.
Saan bomb drop?
Eli.
LA, pre. Top. Nag-L ata. Tapos ano? Nice.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Lost that round. It's not over yet. Ready up.
Well, fully composed. I mean, they find themselves on the lead now. You're like to see here from the side of Legends. I mean, I wasn't expecting. I didn't really order a long distance series between ALUla and Legends, but hey, I'm all open for it.
Well, yeah, man. If they're gonna go the extra mile here just to take out ALUla or push a game 3, then we're all up for it, as we mentioned, Warden. This is what we're talking about. We'll never know if we're gonna see another 2-1. So far, lead on the side of LGD, and you know, Warden, they were right. Like, they have to pick off Lucasin because he's starting to be a looming threat. Like I said, with that SKS, you know, if you're unable to look at your long distance encounters, that SKS is gonna put on the hurt.
Truly. Have 6.
Bomb acquired.
See about it. ALUla takes things slow a bit.
Yeah.
Here on towards the A side, they drop the smoke here. Jai leads to bomb plant. Look at the nades flying by, but Jai stays alive. Backs away now. They got one player off the lurk. It's gonna be started fighting MJ out already. Heavy stack here on his side as well. FDX across the board, able to find most. Vanlo able to get the trade. Close line true. Last 2 players here on the trailer side for the set of Legends. And it's gonna be ALUla here finding the respondment. Be able to find himself here on a tie-up game. Not unless Jabin would be able to provide another answer as he finds another. Coming through now. 1v2 situation. 14 seconds left on the clock. One gap that heady side. Clove takes up the Chow. And FDX from the backside will be able to provide support. 6-6 now. Game set up once again.
Yeah, a bit of a check.
umabante
situation
agad.
there.
Naka-ano
On
sila?
the side of
Nakalubog.
Jabin. Again,
Pwede
let's
pa
check out
isa
if
pa
they're
eh.
gonna be
Tapos
planning something
barrel
else.
retake tayo.
Oh, di na ikot ah.
Destroy the objective.
You can go small.
Can't smoke in it.
Play AR na.
I don't want to flank this, take care.
Smoking ram now.
Flashing outer.
3, 2.
One outer.
Ako small ram rin.
Careful. I'm watching tunnel ah. I'm gonna watch from
One skirt spot.
Yeah.
Skirt spot.
I got blinded. Big box.
I'm right now.
Right. FDX. Lucasin. All alone. I'm against 3 players of the Legends. It's gonna fly by here. He pulls the trigger. FDX falls for it. And now it's the mighty La Cabra. Lucasin in a 1v3 situation.
Bit of a third time deja vu so far here, Warden. Oh, a lot of damage. Beautiful chase and follow through right there against MJ. I will not make the joke, Warden, I promise. But here we go. Last 2 players here. Aside of LGD, taking sweet time here is Lucasin. Objectives really near.
Oh my god.
As Warden would say, he's too quick with it. He's still got 45 seconds to work with here. Lucasin has both.
No way.
Information has been relayed. If
No
this
way.
happens, Warden, my gosh.
Perfect. Perfect rapid round. Jabin serves the 7th round here as ALUla gets 6. We compare and we combine it. We get 6-7, baby.
Not you two. You know what?
Defend the objective.
That was something that every other commentator here has been accustomed to saying. Well, in my case, I will say 6-7. Warden.
But there's no 2.
6
only 2
against
teams.
7. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. But we're actually
They're
gonna
not
argue
against
about
each
this. Anyways, back to the action here. Clove and Lucasin already picking up 2 right off the bat. Objective definitely a go signal
Bomb
here.
has been planted.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can't lose gunfights like that. Now it's gonna be 4-2. Oh, Vanlu. Oh, MJ. Can they find here? Former rivals now here combined to go for clutch up against a 4 squad of ALUla, but Skurd and Jai finds the first and the second. It's now gonna be 7 for 7 here. I mean, I'm kind of impressed how the players of Legends are able to startle the players of ALUla. But we did call it as well, you know, if there's going to be in a game mode that probably the Legends could take away from ALUla, it could definitely be Search and Destroy, man.
Yes. That's what I was saying earlier as well, man. Legends, you'll never know. They probably have that sleeper inside them when it comes to Search and Destroy, you know, the game sense, as well as the comfort. They like the pacing as well, you know. Before the switch, they were already starting to pick up the pace, able to gather momentum, enough information, and we heard over the comms, man, they know where they should be starting. However, Lucas, what a shot from Wooden.
What a read from Lucas did. All that effort went into the dust, and he follows up with Vanlu as well. Oh my god. Yep, Lucas is immaculate with the reads. Hey, that trick was pretty nice early, I mean later on to the 4th quarter of last year, but it was a bit more predictable now. Now, here for this ace side though, Mose will get overwhelmed. Does back away here, holds hands with his teammates, and Skurd from the back finds MJ once again off the lurk. Now Gensh here, through the smoke, looking to make a play, sprays down, finally looking to get the first and the second as well. Shouldn't be a problem. A player of 4 here, Mose has to win a gunfire from the backside as well. Stun's going to be out as well. And, well, FTX finds the first, and Luke is in for the final touch. 8-7 now, match point advantage for the set of ALUla.
Man, I don't know if that was a purposeful lead on here on the side of ALUla, but dude, this is as close as it can get, Warden. At the same time, would this go for an OT? We'll never know, ladies and gentlemen. LGD already showing us what they're capable of, and you know, as early as now, Warden, they do deserve a lot of flowers for this performance.
5-man stack here for the set of ALUla. One player here, MJ, has to go for the spray. Can't get the shots to connect, but Jabin finds one off the stun. Phase out the trades here. ALUla not looking to double back down here from the back. But maybe they're going to call for this route instead. They do back away now. The read's perfect. 3 players from the side of Legends rightfully posted up. All going to come down to Mose here to try to relay off this information. Can he find any players off the cross? The answer is none. But he does pull the trigger regardless. What a shot! But he's FTX. Might be able to find another as well. No way.
Now, this is
Almost. That immediately just stops the push to happen on his A side.
Okay, we're seeing you. And the clock's withering down here, folks. No plans whatsoever for the objective. LGD just holding on to their numbers so far. This is interesting, Warden. I'm liking where LGD is going with this.
Kaido, brilliantly able to get the read as well. That the A side's going to be open for them to get the bomb plant. Bomb plant on the trailers. Jai pulls the trigger. Fortunately, couldn't really get the full connection to get the shot. Get Lucas in as well on the mid map here, playing the cross. Offered SKS. His best weapon. Best buddy. Couple stack here on the front side, versus side. Someone gotta make a play here if you're on the side of ALUla. You go for the spray. Oh, Jai finds a double.
Uh-oh.
Mo is gonna get taken down by Skurd. Vanlu's all alone here on the trailer side, and it shouldn't matter. Skurd shuts him down.
Nice.
Close out, search and destroy.
Yeah, bro. I thought we have the shoes.
I got concussed, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Skurd. Done, right?
Oh my god, Skurd.
Gotta hear the celebration there, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, a much-deserved victory on the side of ALUla Club. Even a concussion towards the end, Warden. It bothered him quite a bit.
I got concussed, bro. Man, I love ALUla so much, man. They're just chill. It's another day in the office for them. Get it over with. Send them out. GG's well played.
It brings back again, folks, the point we were making earlier. Statistically, you are gonna root for ALUla Club simply because of how they've been performing lately. So it goes without saying that 2-0, and they can park the car. Honestly, Warden, look at that. Look as in, as we mentioned, / spoiled earlier, folks. really is the man to look out for. So he's already bagging his second MVP in succession, Warden.
Yep. I mean, not the first, and definitely will not be the last. But your man named Lucasen. I mean, Jabin on the contrary here, though. I mean, definitely put up a way staggering number here. 21 kills for him. Definitely props here for the side of Jabin. Still the same GOAT that we know. But unfortunately, the rest of his teammates definitely had to step it up.
It's not a one-man game, unfortunately. So let's take a look back at some of the action here. Ladies and gentlemen, it was beautiful. You know, it was a good back and forth, good exchanges every now and then, some amazing moments. Most had his moments as well. Lucasen almost got a very good 1v3 a while ago, but unfortunately, some denial, so to speak. Got really close here. Well, yeah, that was what we were talking about. There were some moments here that could have been more monumental than they should have.
Oof. Yeah. I mean,
Last one.
it was definitely a well prolonged game here nonetheless. Valiant efforts here for them, but hey, at the end, it doesn't matter. Close things out. G to the G's well played. ALUla, they're gonna come off clean slate for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, we just saw the matchup here with ALUla up against the Legends, which honestly will be the blockbuster match here for today. Unfortunately, it ended off with a pretty quick run here for a set of ALUla. Up next, we do have, well, got 2 more series up next, so better stay tuned.
Yeah, that shot was also pretty insane from Scary. He nearly got clipped off of that. And that too. That shot right there, Warden, and it got us looking and laughing at the same time. Because all that build-up, only to get picked off by Lucasen immediately as soon as he peeked out. 7-7, this right here, we thought that this was going to be a good enough overtime push. Unfortunately, ALUla, they just really had the numbers advantage. All the situation was really favored towards them. And that's all she wrote. 9-7, our final score for Search and Destroy.
Yeah, there was a moment in time as well that Legends was able to find the lead itself, but ALUla, you know, they took things down just a little bit slower, and it came down to the point where, hey, we're like, hey, we'll definitely close things out. Just take it slow just a little bit. But now, Scarred will be the MVP here. Actually, for the match itself, not gonna be Lucasen. Hey, Lucasen, you know, let's just give the spotlight just a little bit to your teammates here. Let's give Scarred this one instead.
And still, you know, even though Lucasen did get, I think, 1 more frag, right? Like 1 frag ahead of Skurd, it still makes sense. Skurd really did have his shining moments as well. Makes sense. So, yeah, ALUla, everyone in the table is getting a piece of that pie, man.
Oh yeah, truly, man. For sure. Well, that will be our series winner here, ALUla Club. Congratulations once again. We've still got 3 more days here for group stage, but honestly, I don't think there's going to be any difference for them whatsoever.
Yeah, the way they're performing, it's kind of doubtful. All right, so here we go. Done and dusted here for set number 1, ladies and gentlemen. We still have 4 more teams and 6 more matches, supposedly, that you're going to be witnessing for our day number 1 of this week, by the way, of the round robin stage. So action, we don't have a shortage of that, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, as we did mention, Lucasen collecting, right? He is. Not the match MVP, however, but he still wraps it up as the series MVP here. A total of 68 eliminations. Really, really high numbers.
Yeah, I mean, 68 eliminations across the board is just madly impressive. And yeah, I mean, if he was to check anything lower, I mean, you'd be a fool, especially when it comes down to a man named Lucasen. But now we take a look at the board here of the stat line. I mean, ALUla Club, they're looking to retain this, let's just say, first spot here, especially if ever they don't bleed out up against the squad of rivals. Elevate, they did lose 1 map against rivals. That's why they have the 1 single match loss, and it was a hard point takeoff, which came off by a surprise, not gonna lie. But hey, it does so happen. But what matters truly here is making it to playoffs and winning when it matters the most.
Yeah, that's right. It's almost a fresh, basically a fresh start-ish / clean slate when you head to the playoffs. So, ALUla Club, a little safe, but at the same time, anything can still happen. It is just basically a 1 series point differential. Anything can still turn things around. Meanwhile, Legends, honestly, a bit of a nail in the coffin there. Look at them, tied to Visual Scary, Warden. They have to make a much bigger gap, if so to speak, if they don't want to lose that number 4 spot.
Oh, truly. Well, for Set of Legends, yep, just try to take down the Visual Scares that you did say. Living in Oblivion alongside AMG.NL X. Gonna be tough for them to try to make it to the playoffs. I mean, at this point in time, the only possibility that we might be able to see them put themselves into contention to probably make it to the playoffs is probably you got to win every single game from this point on forward, come up from a tie, and then force a tiebreaker. And yeah, which will be a bit of a far-fetched run because they got a lot of Goliaths, a lot of Leviathans they got to go through and overcome in the next few days of the run here for the group stage.
It's gonna be tough, man. Especially some of these teams, they get hungrier by the second. They want to add more points to the board. They want to stay afloat, right? Even if it's only up to hero, you know, even if it's like neck level, you still want to be able to grab as much oxygen as you can. That top 4 spot, as I mentioned earlier, folks, if you didn't see the scoreboard, is still up for grabs, especially on the side of Visual Scary. So watch out for that.
Oh yeah, truly. Well, 2 more series up next once again, and I'm pretty excited for this one. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is the, well, day 4 of the round robin group stage here for Garena Masters XI Legacy of Champions. We'll be right back after this break.
One down, two to go, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back here for Call of Duty Mobile's Garena Masters 11 Legacy of Champions. Still on the mic here is Pika and Warden. Yes, we saw a convincing 2-0 at the expense, unfortunately, of Urban Legends.
Yeah, definitely. And we're leading up to a series now here with Elevate up against AMG Alpha Meta Gaming. Noli Secundus X. Formerly known as Illinois X in their previous tournament, but now they're known as Alpha Meta Gaming. Noli Secundus X. So, do we expect a longer run? I don't think so. I feel like it's gonna be a pretty quick 2-0 as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I'm open for changes. We're always open for changes. We're begging. We ordered some long distance games. Unfortunately, it hasn't been delivered yet.
Yeah, we always stay here, keep an open mind, right? So, and anything could happen. It almost happened a while ago with Urban Legend. We were down 7-7. It was just on the brink of overtime. Unfortunately, it was ALUla still able to catch up and dominated for the last 2 rounds where it really mattered. So, yeah, you know what, Martin? I'm gonna come clean, man. I actually still thought that it was still Nocturnal on this on AMG side, but again, it is a completely different beast altogether. A mouthful, so to speak, with how you actually say the entire team's name. So going forward, this is our map veto for our hard point. So up, yep, Warden, there you go. Had to say it. I had to say it.
Up in the summit, one thing happened, they plummet. Let's see.
No doubt about it.
Okay, I don't know how to feel about this map pick, man. This is Elevate's let's just say a home ground. So when you book yourself a ticket to a map of Summit against squad of the Red Rebellion, you better make sure you got your shotguns ready. You better make sure you got your SMGs locked in. You better make sure your ARs will be anchored in the right places and win your respective gunfights. And don't even get me started about the operator skills. The operators needs to be immaculate, perfect, if you want to have a starting or a standing chance up against the one and only Elevate.
Yeah, you know, it goes without saying they made history with this map. So it is just really a matter now of how they're going to get outplayed. Not to mention getting enough points, if that is the case. If that is going to be the case here, Warden, because it almost worries me, as you mentioned, the operator skills, the score streaks, even, you know, something as simple as that, something as being, if you allow Elevate to get that, it is going to be a big problem.
Dead. Calling the Undertaker. It's over. If you gotta be very meticulous, gotta be precise with how you play. And you know, in a squad like AMG.NL X, I mean, never mind. It's Dovahkiin Oblivion up against Rival. Never mind. I messed up the schedule, guys.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Dovahkiin Oblivion and Rivals. Those up when you go, and it's now gonna be a break off here to come through. 5 spree here already for set of Rival, and they're gonna have a clearance here inside of the hard point.
Right. So here we go. Rivals, let's not forget, they're also the team that handed Elevate their first loss here in the round robin stage, Warden. So it is still not a laughing matter here if you're on the side of DVK. Let's see how this is going to go so far. Again, Rivals already showing that they are way beyond underestimation here. 20 points against 3 of DVK. And yeah, pardon Warden, it is a pardon Warden. Okay, I like the ring of that. So for the schedule mess up there, we built up Elevate, but it is going to be Rivals. It's also not a team to slouch upon, Warden, if we can say so.
Yeah, most likely. And well, in the first set of Dovahkiin Oblivion, rightfully they picked up Reed coming in from, if I'm not mistaken, the Star Boys. You got Soya as well, came from the undergrounds. Epox, Wadudu, alongside mids. I mean, these are your prominent players, and the only difference that you have here for a set of Dovahkiin Oblivion is a bit of a standout. Here's that Steve. Well, if you guys don't know where Steve is at, he's actually on a flight to Kenya, Nairobi, because he's going to be competing in the African region alongside with Badman coming from the set of Rival. But hey, back in track here inside of this game so far, 12-46 here, and well, eyes on the prize here for a set of Rivals. They are going to be in a very convincing lead here, 51-13, name it. And prominently, you have your eyes on the side of, well, the I've been brought here. You got AG and JB here leading the pack. We're here with the most eliminations.
You got that right. So far, it's been a gold-plated couple of hard points here, Warden. So let's see how long Rivals is going to be to sustain this. Now with a little bit of resistance here on the side of DVK, but just like that, you know, we blinked and Rivals just gets the points back immediately. Now just 15 more seconds. Rivals not letting off for some scrap time. So far so good, yeah. But DVK snagging a few seconds off of the clock there.
22-73 now here. Last 3 seconds before PT closes out. You got the players of Dovahkiin Oblivion here early on rotation onto new. 1 player on the Green Raider spawns, 2 players inside of the hill, 2 players from the backside. I mean, it seems to be a perfect setup. But the question is, though, can you win your gunfights? Double stack here from the mid lane, triple stack here from the Green Raider from the side of Rivals. And you got a Tempest to work with as well. 4 operas in total. Dovahkiin Oblivion no good for the first initial 10 seconds. Mad, they have been able to slither around, forcefully spawn out the players here for the side of Dovahkiin Oblivion. And Rivals should be able to get the break here soon enough.
Look at that. Okay, so far so good here on the side of Rivals. Once again, you know, I mean, what's new? But again, if I'm gonna be completely honest here, Warden, we did build up Elevate, having a lot of their operator skills. Looks like Rivals really getting that same formula working here, with already whipping out the Sparrow. Here is AG. So far, it's good for one only.
Yeah, I mean, immaculate once again. I mean, the gunfight just way superior here for the side of Rivals. Coming in now. I mean, sub 8 seconds remaining. P4 is now going to be opening up, and as we go, Rivals, I mean, they're going to be late for rotation once more, but I don't think it's going to face them anytime soon.
Not at all, man. Like, we're way beyond a reasonable lead here. 114-40, cleaning the hard point immediately right before, at least before Rivals can catch up. Let's see if DVK is going to be able to do so. I had to say it. A bit of a jinx here already. But still, so far, you know, the hard point looks like it is very retrievable. Just as I say that, Rivals immediately proving me wrong.
Yeah, you got Yato here, Rogue handling here. all alone inside of the point itself. But hey, let's get overwhelmed with the numbers here from the side of Dovahkiin. Not bad of a stretch here for them. So yes, first you're gonna drop that machine though, but Tin's gonna be walking on by as well here with an HSO. Shots after shots, gunfights here. Starting to show some sense of life here for the side of Dovahkiin, but till then though, it's still not gonna be as convincing as it should be to be called a fight.
Yeah, a bit of a draggy formula that we're seeing here, Warden. Even if this reaches like say 70, maybe even 80, Rivals will still have a very I'd say permissible lead here. We're gonna go back to our hardpoint number 1 here in just a few seconds. Rivals already going for that second floor control. Let's see if AG is gonna be able to find mids here. He's already standing by the staircase.
Oh yeah, definitely. Prominently here, hardpoint painted in blue once again, just for a little bit, but Rival's going to be able to find himself here on the front foot so convincingly, by the way. I mean, I'm kind of curious what Dovahkiin and Oblivion has to say about this as we take a bit of a quick dial in here for the communications here for the side of Dovahkiin and Oblivion.
Please follow, bro. Dalawa corner. Bidom dalawa. Bidom to Sander, ah.
CPU low. Let's go. Dapat CPU.
Tara, CPU ako.
MS. Isa lang.
MS na, pre. Dalawa MS, pre. CPU isa. Teka lang, yeah.
Gitna.
Ito lang connector, bro.
Labas na.
Taas pa number. Idom box.
Dalawang taas na.
Idom box tapos connector.
Nagpatawid.
Nagpatawid, AJ, nagpatawid.
MS na isa.
Okay, connector. Tapos ito, Barris Green.
MS pa din.
MS.
Pwede sa.
Para. Awar pa ako ah. 2F, dalawa, piso, isa. Patay. Ay, bis!
I mean, both teams are just communicating pretty smoothly, calmly. No one's really, you know, going all over the place when it comes to the voice out there. But one thing for sure, when it comes down to the how the game's painted, I mean, take a look at this, man. 201 to 65. Rivals, I mean, they're not looking to change anytime soon.
Yeah, this is actually a bit bloodier than what we saw earlier, Warden, if we can be completely honest here. So far, and I'm gonna go back to what I mentioned earlier, everything is gold-plated for our hardpoint. And you know, even though it is a high-octane match, as you mentioned, none of these players are actually freaking out. If we can be honest, they're still composed. Yeah, the communications just really travel fast. But yeah, Rivals, as lax as they are, we said this earlier, Warden. They don't have to get off script.
Oh yeah, truly, man. AT 1 to 17 now. As we go, 5 seconds now before P3 is going to be opening up, and you get to see the players of Rivals here posted up early. The first time around here on speed number 3, and this might just be a disaster. This might just be their demise, as they only need 30 more points here for the side of Rivals. Here we go. Dovahkiin Oblivion, 4-stack here for the front side. AG sprays down, good for the first and the second. So you're able to get the trade. 10 slid on by here with an HS, swerving through, left and right, up in the air, goes to the ground. It doesn't matter. Gunfights, perfect for the side of Rivals.
Last 18 points and counting here on the side of Rivals, man. And look at that, Reed. Oh, that is so tragic. He had to wait a little bit longer, but still in vain with that equalizer. Tin just holding post. 5 more seconds, 4. Make that 3, 2, 1, and that is game, ladies and gentlemen.
Ay, napa. Ginagawa kong pulo, binubunot ko sa malapitan.
I was expecting a bit more of a reaction there, but then again, you know, I feel like they were really much just expecting for them to just run this one out quite easily. I mean, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, that is your squad from the side of Rivals that will be able to win this summer hard point here with pretty much easy run here. I mean, we never saw the run go to the side of Dovahkiin Oblivion at all. No money hills at all. They were just selling for the scraps.
Right, you know, they never had the opportunity to watch the sun rise. If we can be blunt there, Warden. Really sad, but at the same time, that really is the nature of how it's supposed to go for hardpoint. There will be some situations that are irreversible, and at the end of it all, man, Rivals just did what they had to do. Nothing had to change because nothing was broken. So congratulations, they take match number 1 here. Summit looked pretty hot, Warden.
Oh yeah, ironically, no. Well, this map, Rivals, they were able to run it down. Nicely done here for them. Not to be said, I mean, MVP here is no other than JB himself. Should be the rightful MVP. I mean, he has 34 kills, has the most eliminations, and has the most hill time with 2 minutes and 1 second. Nearly getting a perfect impact rating of 198 as well.
Yeah, good numbers, obviously, on the side of Rivals, you know. And I may not know much, but huge chance and hopefully, or at least huge wish for me that for Search and Destroy, we're going to see Idra here on the side of Rivals. But that's just me. That's just me being a little biased in any perspective, right? But 81 to 250, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the momentum here. It is very, very apparent that Rivals, they got this in the bag without breaking a sweat.
All right, I see you, Omega Pico.
Ha!
Oh, anyways. Yep.
We don't talk about Fight Club, right?
For 64, I mean, hey, if he was on the side of the Wicked Oblivion, the question is, are you ready for the next battle, bro?
Hey, I see what you did there. Anyway, it is going to be answered a little later on, should that be the case. But you know, as we iterated earlier, that 46-4 is a bit of a foreshadowing of what could really happen, man. And this is exactly where it led. 3 digits to 2, and the gap is very, very noticeable.
Yeah, if it was in the score line, just take a look at the kills, the operators. I mean, Jibby alone was able to outslay like pretty much everyone on the other side of the lobby. There was no one from the side of Dovahkiin that was able to be on pace with the players of Rivals, and unfortunately, you know, it's said and done. I mean, definitely gonna go back to not just the drawing board here, but the practice range. Gotta get more conditioned if ever Dovahkiin Oblivion is still looking forward on, you know, trying to put up a better fight here in this Garena Masters XI group stage.
And yeah, speaking of better fight, man, that is such a pressure. You know, it's easier said than done for any team who lost the first match. Like, it's always gonna be a problem. You gotta try to even things up just to get another fighting shot, and even then, it's not even gonna be a sure victory for you guys. So let's see how Search and Destroy is gonna be, and as I'm gonna repeat it, fingers crossed that Idra's gonna show himself up. that's just me. You know more, of course. I'm pretty sure that there's something back there. It's just me, man.
I can't blame you. I mean, hey, might be the perfect time for him to get drawn inside of Search and Destroy as well. He is one of a kind when it comes to sniping. We've seen Idra on the sniper. We've seen him on the marksman as well. And he could definitely put up the impact. I wouldn't be surprised if ever Rivals will throw him in inside of this competition. But regardless, do we need to see that Idra buff though to go against Dovahkiin Oblivion? Because I mean, you saw the initial roster. It was a walk in the park for them. I don't think they need to do any roster changes for the time being, or any lineup changes, or any substitutions. I think it's just a matter of, you know, maybe reserving the best for the last.
Yeah, should that be the case, right? If push comes to shove, then Idra will definitely be there, locked and loaded. And again, I made a detrimental mistake, just to share a quick story of challenging that man to a 1v1. So it is. I did get my tail feather clipped because of that challenge. Anyways, so Search and Destroy, folks. Let's see, as Warden mentioned as well, there's nothing. If it isn't broken, then don't fix it. The momentum right there, hundreds of points worth of momentum. By the way, it really says a lot. So it speaks volumes. The question now is where that's going to take place.
Right. Let's take a look at our match MVP here, though, before anything else, and it is come again, no other than Mr. Jimmy from the side of Rivals with 34 eliminations and a KDA of 2.13, and come again with a hill time of 2 minutes and 1, impact rating of 198. I mean, can't ask for more. I mean, ever since JB had the chance to play in the main roster back in Absolute Zero, leading up to TSM, I gotta say, back then it was AG that was the best player. Now it has been JB that has been able to put himself in a very consistent stand in the team.
Right. And who's to say that he can do it again? You know, might be another MVP in the making. For now, right before we showed the MVP, I was talking about where that's going to take place. Firing range is already was already honestly checked out, but Tunisia, of course, why not? This is a considerable staple here, ladies and gentlemen. Aesthetics, as usual, I am a big fan. As for the play, we're going to leave that to the boys.
Well, I'm going to make a prediction here with the plays.
Right.
If Rivals going to be starting on the offensive side, they're going to start things off with a B rush. Immediately B rush. And then if it works once again, it's going to be another B rush.
Okay.
There's just something notable about this team when it comes to comes down to, you know, B set pushes. So let's see if they're going to be playing on the offense. Or it could be a mid slam as well. Yeah, I think regardless, it should be a slam here for a set of Rivals. That's how they exactly like to play this map of Tunisia.
All right.
Enemy has dropped
Here we go. Silence has been broken immediately. But so far, no casualties on either end.
the enemy has the bomb.
Scope. GB. Just spending a little bit of time here. As usual, folks, if you're a fan of Search and Destroy, then you know this is how it always is. Things boil down. Okay, there we go. And the teapot. The teapot has boiled indeed. Mids falls first victim.
Oh, totally different approach here from what I was initially expecting. Quick strike here on his ace side. They find the first few frags. They make the most out of it. Now it's going to be my guy Epox here. Let the post up on the connector side, but 10's quick with it. Shut one down. Oh, Reed. Soya. Now here for the plays. Tried up to line up for the nade, but 10 able to get the read clearly. It's all going to come down to Soya now here in this 1v4 situation. He's laughing while playing. He just knows what's up, man. Unfortunate. It is what it is. Everyone's just having a great time, man. Life must be a dream.
The Sawyer really has to shake that off, man. Like he could have picked one off, but his shots were not connecting at all. Very, very unfortunate. Anyway, moving forward, gotta get back to the game. Gotta get back to the drawing board. A little bit of contact here on the side of Soya again. Whose expense though?
And we finally see the classical B rush here, rival. I mean, they're looking to post up for it. Gonna deal with Soya though after the SKS. Gonna be a read as well here. Gets tagged up. Soya does find Jibby out though. That's gonna be nice. Stun's gonna be out as well to delay the push. No wraps will be offered here from the side of DVK, and Soya's gonna be trying to run away for dear life, able to survive. Then plays off the catch here on the mid map. Bomb should get planted here soon enough.
Yeah, a little over a minute here. And we got even numbers on both sides here, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. AG already laying the objective. So far, only small rotations from both our teams. Oh, wow. Tin getting 2 for 1 there.
Yep. And kills after kills. Welcome to the numbers. Slides upon the place of Rivals. 2-0 already. I wonder what's the laughs all about, man. I mean, they're all pretty chill once again. I mean, just having a fun time here for the set of Rivals. On the contrary, Dovikin, I mean, they're down by 2, but hey, not too late to go for a bounce back as we start things off now here on the third round. It's going to be a mid slam here for the side of Dovikin. Same goes for the side of Rivals.
Yeah, prior, we already had an interception here. I believe that was a 2-1 in our previous game with ALUla Club. So, let's see. Reed gets picked up by AG. Off of the balcony here. Still got the long perspective, goes through Winery. Or at least attempts to. Tin taking out Epox. Yeah, you know, I completely forgot that Scope is Epox. Honestly.
Yep. Players remaining now. Shots fired. Wadudu now going to be all alone as they go. 1v4 situation here. The squad of Dovik and Oblivion is having such a hard time finding the means to hold their grounds and hold the site now. Barely getting away without dropping a casualty or two. And as they go, Dovik and Oblivion, man, I mean, they look pretty lost and kind of confused here. I want to have a quick listen in as well on how they are trying to gather themselves up here with the communication. So, hey, let's try to go to a quick listen in here with Dovik and Oblivion.
Defend the objective.
Maybe later on.
And we'll save the eavesdrop for later, Warden. Let's see how that's going to go. AG picking off mids with that nade. Beautiful start here so far. It's only been a good 15 seconds. So Tin now carrying the objective. Let's see if this play is gonna come in handy once again. So, and I like a while ago that they barely suffered any casualties, man, for that last round. And I thought for a fact that that was gonna be a bit of a stumble. But then again, the momentum, it's still hot right from that hard point. Oh, that's on the winery. Oh, never mind. 10 just seconds after exiting gets taken out by Reed.
Last 3. As they go. Dovik and Oblivion. Oh my days. Reed. Saya. Coming through. Reed's gonna try to slip by. Sprays down. Finds the first. Looking to get a second as well. But Yato's good for the trade. Saya's gonna be all alone. 1v3. What can he find? Putting it down to a 1v2 now. Might be 4 rounds in a row here for both. I mean, for the side of Rivals. Let's gonna take a quick wrap here towards the ramp side. Josh with his ghost as well, just locking it down. Yato can play off the cross here. Josh doesn't really need to do too much, but he backs away as well, expecting a long wrap here for the side of Soya. Yato pulls the trigger, unfortunately. Josh from the far hand side finds the first. Josh for the trade. Now we go. Let's see what's gonna be called out here beside Dovikin and Rivals as we dial into a listening.
113 pre, 113.
Defend the objective.
Down nga ako dito pre.
Mid.
Hindi, ganitahan nila pre yung mid natin. Ganitahan nila yan. May aiming ulit ah.
Point bro.
Ito.
I don't know the word password. Give me this. Oh my gosh, I will teach you.
Leading panel.
I'm reloading. Can you tutok me, GB? I will walk the middle.
Matching
I will get the map, okay?
Bomb acquired.
I don't have aiming.
Hey, Yato.
No one here?
Let's go. Let's go walk B.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
There you
go.
Let's walk mid.
Let's go con. Let's just go con.
Con, okay. Be careful of con right side balcony. Oh, who?
Flash first.
I don't see anything.
Go, guys.
Bulag mid pre, bulag mid.
Close.
Slow yung mid ah, connector.
Don't know. Tara ko dyan ang bagay.
Sa pangabi.
Tap last.
Dami sa mid pre.
Hindi na score. Walang ano, isang mid.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you're hearing Rivals, excuse me, by the way.
Defend the objective.
They're all Filipinos. There is absolutely no reason for them to be communicating in English.
But you know what?
I swear.
I give him credit for that, man. 100%. You know, the audience probably loved every second of that. Because I know we did. Right? A bit of information there on the side of Soya. Off of the wall bang. He's still taking some shots. Man, that was rich, Warden. That was rich. And if we would track back to the first few words that we heard, we heard how the split went 1-1-3. I believe that towards the end they had to revise that plan.
I don't know, bro. It's just so brand new for me to have Rivals just communicating in English, man. I love that. He's 4-5. And you find Soya away.
Man, we didn't even talk about the fact that was DVK's first point, right? So they finally they got one on the board here, 4-3.
Toss it up here. I mean, he got mids as well here. Pushed up quite deeply. I think he's gonna be able to slip by. Finds the first. Should be able to get the second as well. Oh, never mind. AG's quick for the trade, but now it's a 2v3. He has a scope. By the way, one of the strongest snipers as well. Hiddenly for the side of Rivals. Yano might be able to catch Reed away, sprays down, gets the shot. Epoch still from afar, shuts down AG. That's a 1v2 situation.
Better do. An Epoch's right here. They gotta try to make use of these numbers. A lot tougher here on the side of Yato. Obviously, that objective is not gonna be very handy anytime soon. Or he'll be forced to go to 8. Yeah, here we go. But is he gonna go for the challenge? Yes, he did, and pays the price for it. 2-4.
2-4 we go. What more can they find?
Defend the objectives.
Has to go now. It's going to be a 3-2 split here for the side of Dovikin. Rival's going to go for the classic B strike. Habibi, let's go. Soya. Here's going to try to back away. As a new prize here for the side of Josh. Missing the shot though. And Reed in the process finds 10 here. Intercepted with a nade. While both Yato and JV posted up as well here for a CT slam, but look at this. It's a 5-man push for Sedovic in from the top side.
Everybody clustered up in here, Warden. It's insane. GB, I don't think he knows that the numbers are going to be stacked up against him. Yeah, but there we go. That's what I was talking about. He had to deal with the entire troop. 4v3. The clock's winding down. We're at 37 seconds.
AG, punch read away. And Epoch as well, just so clean with it with a marksman. All gonna come down to mids. And Sawyer. A marksman and Scout to play for. Sawyer's out, so it's gonna be mids here with a sniper to play. And unfortunately for him, AG is gonna be good for a 3 spree before the round closes out. To retain the lead, extend it even more. And it's just a squad of rivals, man. Having a great time. You got Jimmy munching in already. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yes.
Has to go 2-5. Rivals gonna be on a triple round lead.
Yeah, you gotta get a little bit of that sodium in the body. You know, retain the water. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
Coming
Mids.
from you, Pika.
Oh man. And just as we speak, Rivals already picking off 3 immediately. Soya and Reed now forced to try and dwindle down the numbers. Able to do so. Soya last man standing.
The bomb has been planted.
What can you find? Not the first time you're gonna be finding yourself in a situation. Oh, Rivals.
Uh-oh.
And that's they go.
Yeah, not looking
Plays
good.
on by, shots fired. I mean, you know exactly where he's gonna be at. You can take the long route if you want, but if by the time you enter the bomb site, you're gonna have at least like what, sub 10 seconds to play for. You can get the kills all you want, but the time is in the essence, and Yato's there good for the trade off the scopes. 2-6 now, we switch the sides.
Yeah, already an uphill battle, man. The moment that the bomb was planted, it was really gonna be a very tough mountain to climb. Okay, I hope that doesn't affect his sleeves right there. Guy be munching. 6-2, and now Rivals just had to stay steady, stay in their lane for 3 more rounds here, Warden.
Oh, Reed. Oh, yeah, feel bad for you, but hey, fortunately was able to find Yato away.
Yeah.
10 finds Sawyer down as well. Wadudu mids. Now here for the clutch, the veterans of the squad. Has to go. What can he find here? One on the winery, one on Booyah's house on yellow. And 10's gonna be able to find the first shot. Leads to connection. Finds a full conversion. One off the mid map, able to get 1 for himself. But hey, we all know Pika. 1 kill, 1 cut to chase. Gonna deal with 3 more now. Look at the nade though. It might be perfect.
Ooh.
It could be perfect. It's perfect for AG. He finds 10 as well. But Josh able to get the trade. Good denial for Josh. Rivals, they stay on the lead. And is smiling. He's happy for it. 1 more round for match point.
Man, I'm gonna give him credit for that attempt. He did pick off 1, able to follow through with another, but then there's just too much numbers, man. It really does matter. The population can really be a detriment. So here we go. Let's see what the plays are gonna be. And you know, Warden, they're not veterans for nothing, right? They do trust in their skills, game sense, and everything. Then again, you can't deal with the numbers. Ooh, 10 with a couple immediately. Just like that. Warden, I know you barely had time to catch your breath, but now we're at potential set point here for Rivals. Yeah, keep at it. And he still has a couple jars in the back. He has everything he needs for that sustenance. Make sure you eat, folks.
The enemy has the bomb.
Here we go. Should be the last and final round here for the side of Rivals. Dovic and Oblivion just having a hard time holding their grounds as they try to settle it down here for a B rush. Oh, Dovic and Oblivion, all eyes on you. But look at the players of Rivals. They dropped the B side. They did attention towards the tunnels as well, but they quickly react to the push. 10 finds the first. Mids out. Yato as well. And just like that, Rivals, all of the world has to rise on you. G to the G's, well played. Rivals. What can you find? Wadu all alone. It's a 1v2 situation, and AG gets the tag as well. They can close out the distance. With that being said, it is well over. Rivals, they take the win.
Oh, and a landslide of a score here, Warden. Even more painful than the hard
let's
point.
go,
9-2.
Let's go. That's one team.
Dude, I swear, their communications in English It is done. It is. It's.
It's a whole nother level, man. Like, if we're gonna say that ourselves. Oh man, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, 2-0 once again here for our second set of the evening. Rivals, unparalleled, untouchable, both for hardpoint and search and destroy. We are yet to see our control, and we only have one set to go.
Yeah, one more set and done. I mean, clean slate, 2-0s for the game itself. I mean, hey, it is the legacy of the champions after all. Rivals esports. I mean, didn't really. I mean, it's not like we didn't really expect it to win, no, rather, but for the fact that they were able to just slam it down on hard point and search and destroy as dominant just like that, definitely going to be a lot more work needs to be put up here by the side of the Wicked Oblivion for sure.
Absolutely. And again, valiant effort, but at the end of it all, man, the decision making, the gunfights, and again, the life preservation. I'm such a fan of that word. And like the moment that you're able to keep your numbers advantage, as well as the objective in play, the moment that you're able to capitalize on that, it's almost impossible for the opposition to actually steal that away from you. And that's exactly what Rivals Esports did. Even if we look back at the highlights, or when we look back at the highlights in just a bit, folks, it is definitely going to be a familiar picture that you're seeing. So Rivals, if you take a look at the screen, they were only able to breathe, or they were only able to like catch their breath because of how high octane it is for 2 rounds. But every single round, all 9 of those, Warden, they put their best foot forward.
Yeah, I mean, gunfights came in superior once again. No questions to be asked. The Wicked Oblivion, I mean, they had a proper reissue, which is all kind of coming to a fall when it comes down to the trades. But with that being said, hey, valiant effort for them. Gonna move on to the next series here. But for the set of Rivals, I mean, hey, nice and quick run. 2-0. Only got them bleeding up against Elevate on last week's run. And, well, I mean, if they can keep up the pace and just come off the clean slate in the next few days as well here for this group stage, definitely gonna have a pretty convincing seeding here leading up to the playoffs.
That's right. This is gonna look really good for their board, right? So, and they have a number more days for them to be able to seal that off and maybe just maybe plummet down the opposition a little bit. So look at that. We got a hard stuck 2 here, ladies and gentlemen, off of the scoreboard that you're seeing in case you missed it. This, spoiler alert, is not gonna move further, unfortunately, on the side of DBK.
Yeah. I mean, hard point. Glad bit of contention there for Set of Dovikin. Is only good for the scraps. Moved over towards Search and Destroy. There was some rounds that came off a bit closer. You know, some 1v2s here and there. Not really a 1v1 rather, but... And it goes to show as well that just the bulk of the trades from Set of Rivals just you know, a tad bit better comparing it to the Set of Wicked Oblivion. But then again, you know, we can't really blame them. I mean, Wicked Oblivion barely had a lot of time to work with leading up to this Garena Masters 11. They did lose one of their 4 players, Steve, but hey, you know, fortunate enough, I mean, Soya and Reed, they're not doing too shabby when it comes to carrying their own weight. One player that kind of bottlenecked the squad here, especially when it comes out to Search and Destroy, was definitely Epox. You need to have your snipers locked and loaded when you play game mode of Search and Destroy.
Absolutely, you know, they're the gap makers, so to speak. But we'll get back to that in just a bit. Josh, with 9 eliminations here for this match alone, he's the MVP. Rivals, again, it is insane how we have to say that Rivals in this match was completely unrivaled, all unintended. 4.5 KDA, so the man barely suffered any deaths.
Oh yeah, truly. Well, then again, officially we announce our second series winners here is no other than Rival Esports. Yato, AG, Jibby, Tin, Josh, and Idra. Well, congratulations to you all for this one. Now, first comes to shove, series MVP is no other than the youngest and the prodigy of the squad. It will be Jibby with 34 eliminations and a 2.13 KDA.
Yeah, even in Search and Destroy, man. Like a while ago, obviously he was teeing off when it was hard point, and not really, in my opinion, not really too bad here on the Search and Destroy. Fortunately, no control to further add to these scores. Folks, we are yet to see that, and no jinxing whatsoever, but we are down to our last set for the day. Because of that, Rival Esports plummeted atop of ALUla Club here. With even though they have 2 matches lost, they still have quite notable. The first team, by the way, the first team to enter our 2-digit mark here, Warden, when it comes to the series points.
Oh yeah, truly. I mean, things will definitely, let's say, just shift a bit first while as we progress towards this one. I mean, I'm kind of projecting Rival Esports to be on the 3rd seed for the playoffs. Should we elevate on the 2nd and ALUla on the 1st, especially if ALUla can definitely retain the amount of momentum that they were able to put up leading up to the next few days out the group stage. On the contrary, Novik and Oblivion, I mean, it's not going to be helping them at all. I mean, if you take a look at the match losses they have, 6 here tied up for the set of AMG.NL and X. Well, second series said and done. We only got 3 in total to be featured here for today's broadcast. We still got 1 more to go. And this time around, it will be surely, if I'm not mistaken, surely would be Elevate the Red Rebellion up against AMG.NL X.
Yeah, now this right here, this is going to be a banger, ladies and gentlemen. So Elevate, of course, I'll be honest here, their record got dented last time, at the hands of rivals. So despite being the big dog, and amidst all predictions here for both Warden and I, they still have to be cautious, to stay on their toes, because that spot right there, as much as we would like to say that, oh, that's pretty secured, it will change everything, right? If they manage to go for a 2-0 here, Warden, there's a big chance that they're gonna go, they're basically gonna dethrone Rival Esports immediately.
Oh yeah, truly. I'm very excited about this one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are tuning in, this is the Legacy of Champions of Garena Masters 11. We'll be down to our last and final series right after this break. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We've had two grueling series here for today, and we had ALUla and Rivals dominate their opposition. And what comes next is going to be Elevate up against AMG.NL X. And I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Not unless the squad of AMG can prove something else. Joining the desk, we got Pika here. And well, people call me as the Warden or Warden. And we'll be the commentators here for today. Pika, I mean, it has been a quick run, man. Every series down 2-0. Man, please give us the long distance stretch, but at the same time, well, I mean, we just know the hunger of, you know, a team like Elevate. They just want to get over it. They want to run this one down because, well, their schedules are pretty compact. They got more matches to go right after this as well. I mean, yeah, let's just see. Let's just see about it.
You said that yourself, man. Hungry is the name of the game. So we're not going to stall you guys any longer, ladies and gentlemen. We've already seen a couple of maps here, and maybe this is going to bode a little differently. Oh, no, or it had to be this again. But you said it yourself. You said it yourself. This is the victorious map of Elevate. So it goes without saying that this is definitely going to be it.
Well, it was the same type of build-up that we had earlier. Let's talk about Summit and Elevate. Let's draw in the lines that we did say on the previous series. If you want to beat down Elevate in this map of Summit, operators has to be perfect. Your SMGs has to be on precise, and you gotta make sure you got a shotgun that can be on par against your man PJ. Because if not, well, good luck and have fun.
You gotta deny them those points, right? You gotta deny the scores for these players. Otherwise, those streaks, those operator skills, that'll be the end of you. So here we go. Man, seeing these names and this map, it's just deja vu, as I would say so, Warden. Here we go. However, not if AMG has something to say about it. So far, they are, basically, they're leading the charge here.
I mean, hey, we'll see, though. First initial 10 seconds here shouldn't be a problem for Son of X. But Elevate, on the contrary, here looking to break it down here from the top side. Double man push here on the doorways. But hey, the numbers looking quite bright here in the squad of yellow. X they go.
Some denial here. Bit of resistance on the side of Elevate. Let's see. Miko unable to pick one off. Able to get Candy, though. And Angie here with 3 already on the board.
Nice shots here from the side of Miku. Only drops down or so. Elevate, though, they do find himself now right here rightfully inside of the hard point. You got 2 players here to work with. It is going to be Sasano and Kendi. Double man stack here as well here from the front side and the top. That is going to be Elevate here looking to be good for the scrap time here to try to stabilize the lead away from the side of X. And they actually take it right back here. So it's going to be Elevate here on the front foot as we start things off here on speed 2.
So far, so good. Very close. I would say this is a bit of an opposite compared to how we were witnessing our matches earlier, Warden. So let's see. Elevate. Able to seize hardpoint number 2 immediately. Clock's gonna be ticking.
That's fired you. 30-19 so far. Elevate gonna be trying to stack the hill here and try to fight for the mid snow alongside the Green Raider spawns. Now it's gonna be the players of Vex here looking to hit it down here from C-Dom. Pushing through. PJ does get denied. Artist able to find a double here before he goes. Susan's able to get the trade as well. Back and forth we go. The Red Rebellion strikes again.
Oh, so far so good here. Some tug of wars here. For a moment there, we had a green hardpoint, but no, it's back to Elevate territory. Leaving it again for a few more seconds here. 20 seconds is up in the air. Let's see if X is going to be able to retake that. Unfortunately, no. Elevate not letting up even for the scrap points. Hardpoint number 3 is about to go up and running.
Has to go. Pushing through. Now, 5 seconds remaining here for the scrap time, and now you do get to see the players of Elevate here. They fight for the scraps perfectly, get the rotations locked down as well, and it's now going to be OP here with that machine here posted up here from the front side of main. Claw's going to be out as well. Same goes for the Tempest. Operators galore from the side of Elevate.
Oh, wonderful shots right here from the boys of Elevate. Yopi once again goes back to post. Looking at Bridgeway. Susano with a claw. And Yopi again. Here we go. On patrol right here. Some resistance, a little bit of a tug of war. Kalo, however, with the equalizer. War Machines, every single operator skill is out. They gotta try and secure, or I know for a fact that they want to enter the 3-digit mark here already, Warden.
Oh yeah, truly, man. I mean, we're looking at, let's say, the squad of Elevate probably hitting a 150-point mark right around P4 if ever X doesn't really persist to change anything at all. Sub 20 seconds remaining now. They have another option to try to go for the contention, but if you have Yopi already posted up here on the corner side, fortunately, Diorich able to shut them down. But the triple kill from the side of Halo from the Hunter Killer drone will be enough to wave them off from the front, push them down from the back, elevate. They get the scraps and alongside a rotation onto new.
Oh, I love that triple from the drone. You don't see that very often, but again, back for buck. 7 seconds more before hardpoint 4 opens up, ladies and gentlemen. Fred missile, are we good for how many? Keep your fingers crossed. Yeah, we're good for one here on the at the expense, rather. Or never mind. Here we go. Kalo got himself a couple.
Yeah, triple for the set of Kalo, 2 for the set of PJ, alongside Susano, and on the feed, it's painted in blue or painted in red. Red Rebellion, there you go. 126 to 28 now here. X, I mean, they're having a hard time finding the rhythm inside of this game, and we're definitely going to be seeing Elevate here on 150-point mark, not unless we do get to see the players of X now here draw in closer and win their gunfights. They find 3 on the feed so far, clean it up. Rich, alongside the crew of X, will be able to find himself here on the front foot instead of the hillside, but unfortunately for them, in regards to the spawns, it's still going to be Elevate as they go. 141 to 34. X nowhere to be found, and well, that's just like how it is in the usual run between a story between David and Goliath. I mean, X here being David, they're pretty startled here. Let's take a listen in to both of these teams in regards to how they're playing this one out, because not gonna lie, X, they're looking a bit lost.
Puta! Kill him.
Capture the objective. Friendly hunter.
Bigger. Lord.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
The left chest. You're dead. Left side. Gitna. Gitna. Left chest dead. Left.
Big door, MS. Sa left side mo ng harap mo.
NL, tsaka Victor.
Indro. Big door pa rin. Sa MS na. Baba.
Last point.
Face ako close.
Comms are pretty much all equal when it comes to the energy, but it comes down to the impact of the game and just like how it has been playing. I mean, dude, look at Elevate, bro. Monumental run, 190 to 45. Talk about a dominant run here from the side of Elevate.
Man, I like the fact that they're also not leaving scraps, man, because that right there is very common, right? You can leave for positioning, you can leave for spawn control, but at the same time, Elevate, they're just establishing dominance here. I think that is the sign of a really gritty champion or players in general. So here we go. I was gonna say that if they manage to bag the entire hard point here, they will have more than enough, Warden, for them to end right here, right now.
Yeah, 202 to 50 now here. Elevate's going to be able to find himself once again rightfully inside of the hard point. Kendy's going to be coming from the back as well with a war machine. 2 opportunities, 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, but from the top, he does get taken down. And so far, the players of X drawing closer once again to try to get the break, but you take a look at the hard point here, it's painted in blue. 3 ticks, 4 dots of blue. That is the players of Elevate looking to swarm things down, but AMG.NL not doing too shabby this time around here, fighting for the hill from the front side.
Uh-oh. Okay, so honestly, a bit of a steal right there on the side of X, but that's not enough, man. Like, you're basically being handed the smallest of the small here, so to speak. 10 seconds, some consolation prize here for X. But again, Elevate, they just want to get as much as they can. Just when you thought that they were actually going to drop the ball, they steal it right back. False hopes.
Uh-oh. Ready flash through, RD good for 1, Kalo on the feed, on a 2 spree, plays off the COD, spawns defined from the side of X, and it's going to be RD here looking to try to go on a spree, has an EMP system, pops it down, able to get the chain, 5 PJ away, 6 spree, 7 spree, 8 spree for the side of RJ. Clock's going to be out here for a set of laps. York as well here out with an equalizer, but both simultaneously gets dropped, and it's going to be PJ and the rest of the crew from the set of Elevate playing this one here on the front side.
Man, if not for Susano, RG would still be on a tear, bro. 235. We are 15 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen, for closing out our first hard point. And a similar painting over here is that it's bloody. It is so one-sided so far. Just a few more seconds, Warden, and we are going to close out this hard point. And by the looks of it, Elevate will be dominating this once again.
Yeah, GG's. 2 points remaining. It's well over. GG's. Elevate. They win hard point summit.
Sinasabi ka ni Mami, baka daw katulad sa boses niya lang, ganyan sa kayo.
Hindi na tawag niya.
GG's. Well played. Come again, the Red Rebellion. They strike again, baby. And it was an absolute masterclass from them here on Summit Hardpoint.
And as usual, not a peep from Candy. but that is just what I would observe here, folks. So again, Elevate, and with Summit being their the focal point, being their map of choice, obviously has not failed them. Here we go. Hardpoint is done and dusted. Search and destroy. Big question mark. I know, Warden, you have such strong feelings when it comes to Elevate, Search and Destroy. So far, let's talk about it. Yopi with 44 eliminations. Beautiful work. However, the impact score, it really does belong to Kalo at this point, at least for now.
There's a bit of insights here. I mean, you got Yopi transitioning from 3 fingers to 5 fingers in regards to playing with his HUD as well. And ever since that move, I mean, Yopi has been a totally different beast. There was a moment in time that he was facing a bit of a slump, but hey, with that change right there, made a bold move. Typically, you don't really see a lot of players switch up their settings, especially, you know, when you were your world championship, you are, you know, the back-to-back champion of Garena Masters, so on and so forth. But hey, he played off the experiment, and it has been paying off for him.
And again, as you mentioned, it's about comfort, right? So you've won belts with that already. It's just a matter now of being more comfortable, probably, or more efficient. I think that's the better word. Switching to 5 fingers. What about you, Warden? What would you be like? I'm trying to remember how your HUD looks.
I have a very typical Chinese.
Very.
5 fingers. You got your shoot button on the top left. All your movements on the bottom left, and then your aim down sight on the top right.
There we go. Don't ask about me, folks. Anyways, let's take a look back.
You hold your phone. It's so weird. I still remember.
Let's take a look back at some of the action here. So, just right here, it's already again a foreshadowing, if I'm gonna repeat myself here, of what was to come with 100 plus, and unfortunately AMG unable to even break halfway through whatever score that Elevate was coming up with.
Yeah. I mean, hey, there was a moment of life here for the side of AMG.NL, especially at the first initial few hard points, but hey, when Elevate was able to just pick up the rhythm, figure out, you know, the nooks and crannies that they were struggling with, and well, when it came down to high value operators, they were just shining all across this map and something.
Well, again, it is also a painful sight to see every now and then, Warden, that some scores have to end up like this. But again, Elevate, there's a reason why, right? We're not gonna be riding their coattails here, but at the same time, Elevate, they just play this to perfection. Let's not forget, yeah, as you mentioned, once their operator skills are all out, and sometimes they choose to cash in everything, it just really makes sense as to why they're very victorious. There was one point, I believe that was P3, where all of them whipped out their operator skills, and it was an impenetrable fortress.
Oh yeah, truly. I mean, as to go. Take a look at the match MVP here is no other, and well, I have to say, it was Yopi with 44 eliminations and a KDA of 2.32, baby.
Of course. Again, the man. And I believe that a while ago, he's one of the more vocal when it comes to those callouts, man, or at least when it comes to their comps. I've been hearing quite a bit of Yopi there, so let's see if that's going to be the case once again. Headed to our Search and Destroys. Again, for those of you who just tuned in, this is the first match of our last series for day number 4 here at the round robin stage.
Bring it down. Search and Destroy is now going to be up next. What do we find here? And this might probably and most likely will be the last battle map, especially as we are blessed to see a pretty prime Elevate. Well, and again, AMG.NL, please put up a fight. Give us the map 3, give us the control run, show us an upset. We'll see about it though.
Basically, give us moments, is what Warden is saying. So yeah, Coastal, let's see who's going to be posting up looking mid at the very start of the round. Let's see who's going to be picking off those important snipes, and how many times are we going to see those amazing clutches, especially over at A. So here we go. We're going to have AMG on the defender side and Elevate on the attacker side. Ooh, Candy, my man.
Yep, starts off strongly. And if it's not the scopes, it should be the marksman alongside the shotgun. 2 for the side of PJ. Lap's able to finally get the trade. He's now going to be all alone up against 4 players of... Well, Elevate. He'll be from the backside off the desk. He as well barely gets a shot to connect, but Kalo from the wrap. So able to put him down. First round, nicely, neatly done, but it's out of Elevate.
Okay, so far so good. And again, as Warden was pleading, can we have a much more intense, a much more closer match? Just wishful thinking here, folks. We have faith in the possibility that AMG could actually get something a bit more spectacular here. Can be. Just be, he did get some results from his earlier peak. Unfortunately, not this time around. Ooh.
Oh my God, PJ. Just not stopping at all. Kendi off the scopes. Jorich is out. RG, what can you find? Nothing. Nada. Elevate. Man, slow it down just a little bit. You got Kalo just laughing. Yopi as well. And I gotta say, man, this edition here with Yopi on the marksman, he has been popping off, bro.
But yeah, man, that is apart from the switch in HUD. So maybe that's why. You know? And again, I'm just assuming here, Kalo taking out RG with that nade, and PJ once again, bro. The shells are everywhere. The B play. Let's see if Miko's gonna be able to find some. Oh yes, information, contact here.
The bomb has been planted.
Uh-oh. Kendi finds Angie out. Laps there quickly, done for the trade. Now it's going to be all alone as well. Pulls the trigger. Susano takes up the chow here from the front side. Yopi, PJ running it down. Should be a double. And nope, PJ clean with it. 3 rounds in a row here for the side of Elevate. And as they go, I mean, take a look at this. So clean with it.
That they are, man. And PJ, he might as well take the MVP here already, bro. He's already at 7 frags. Already looking good. Again, just like they know, we're getting a 4-1 push here on the side of Elevate. Yopi.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
That's the first frag. RG looking to get a second as well, but Kendi Rogue on the mid-map shuts one down. And oh no, Miku finds PJ, Angie finds Yopi, but Yopi finds Miku in the process. And now once more, Kendi is zigzagging. Oh, Garena movements at its finest, baby. Can he get the shot? But nope. Beats him to it. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Oh, Kalo up against Laps. The youngest of the team has a scope to play for. He's just lurking all around.
The timing.
Time is in the essence. But Kalo, does he not know? Pulls the trigger, finds the shot. Oh, it's a clutch.
Oh no.
And as they go, he has more than enough time to get the defusal. And oh my God, X. They finally find the first round. I wonder how they sounded after the round. Well, let's have a listen in here with both of these teams.
Day.
Enemy has dropped.
It hurts.
Uy, sniper.
Wala, siya lang. Ay, likod. Wala. Ba't camouflage?
Oo, din yun.
Merong ano, inside, merong 3 isa.
Meron 3 to.
Early na.
Kagigin na.
Saan ba na LA? Saan ba na LA? Ayun lang.
Patog na ba eh? Inubos. Shabang!
It's not over yet. Ready up.
Go. Isa pa?
Take a bang. I like it for PJ, man. I mean, hey, man's enjoying himself. Already 10 kills on the lobby. You can ask for more.
Yeah, man, he's definitely snagging that MVP for this one. Beautiful work. Oh, vehicular manslaughter. And Angie, here we go. Taking out 3. Oh, they did not like that round, man. It is the era of the marksman rifles here. Susano, does he
We're gonna
know?
get some more as well.
Does he know? Oh, boy.
Oh, God. Does he check it? No way. Oh, he's able to slip by. Gets the first. The second does get denied as well off the trade. Now it's a 2v2. Miko will get taken down by Susano. And as you thought, the numbers would lie upon the players of X. Susano and Yopi, the marksman and the scopes. Pulling it up now. Yopi the mechanic with his wrench out. George has a clear angle, pulls up the fight, gets tagged there, and Yopi's good for the chase down. Elevate, they extend their lead by 4.
Yeah, beautiful follow through right there, man. Okay, you gotta love it. You know what? I'm gonna go back to that previous round and how they had a very, very small pop off. The numbers hardly whittle down on the side of Elevate. I realize that, and I'm always looking forward to when they're actually at a disadvantage very early on. It hasn't happened yet, Warden.
Not at all.
There it
good
is.
Luck to you, George. Yep. See you on the next round. Are just gonna be right around here on the mid map. Jaws away. And just gonna be lurking here with the scopes as well. Should be able to find 2 players off the rip. But RG though finds 1 off market. That is gonna be OP out as well. The nade perfect for the set of KLO. Susato finds Miku out. And off the mid map, that should be Kendi as well. That should be able to spot out 1 player, but he does see Kelo's barrel. Does enclosure. But Kendi with his lateral. Oh my god, Kendi!
And nonchalant this man is. He's just basically rocking back and forth after that phenomenal shot. Told you, man.
That's
Kendi,
there.
he is as quiet as they come when it comes to these things. The man is I'm not actually gonna grease him up here. Kendi is funny when it counts, but this is not one of those moments. He has come to play. Here we go. Angelo with a couple frags here, but immediately gets traded off.
Yopi and Susanoo once again is in the 2v3. Not the first time that we are seeing this, but oh, just pulls out the wrench, slaps it to laps to his face. Now the last 2 players here for the X gonna play on the Cubby side. Miku on the left, Yorich on the right. What can you find? I mean, Yopi has an SMG to work with as well. It can just hip fire Gung Ho rightfully as well, but they got the bomb here for them. They divert their attention towards the B side, so it's looking to be a 2v2 here as we hit the retake.
Less than a minute. There we go, just fainting it. Kendi is drawing them near. Let's see. Bit of contact there on the side of Yopi. Oh, but Kendi picked off. Good trade, 1v1.
Oh,
and it had to be that.
So close. Yep. And face. Nicely done here for the side of AMG.NL.
And I like that. You know,
to the next round.
it's not really such a cursed side switch here, Warden. 6-2. We've seen this quite happen a few times. For now.
Yeah, truly. There we go. Next round's gonna be opening up. Now gonna be X's turn here to play on the offense. Nice pick off there. Kendi's out. Halo and PJ though for the trades to double it down. They find 2 in exchange of 1. It should be Laps as well, getting taken down off that heady site. Diorich and Miku now in a 2v4 situation. Bomb drop there on towards an A main. Yopi's just clean with it with an SKS. And he's gonna be able to find a double as he shuts down Diorich as well with a GS. 2-7 now. 1 more round here for match point.
Insane work right here on the side of Elevate, man. And again, here we are. We're trying to keep our hopes up. The possibility of a much closer match here. Unfortunately, looks like Elevate, they're really not letting off. Like these guys, it's 0 or 100. So nah.
That's to go. Get over. He's just gonna be right around, finds the first pump. Jorix react to it. Able to get the trade. Kalos is spraying down off the Gung Ho. And a Switchblade. Might just have to deal with Laps as well, but he stays alive, runs away, gloves out. AMG finds 2 in the process though. But Yopi's there for the trade. Now it's a 1v1 situation. It's the captain of the Red Rebellion up against the prodigy of X. And if Laps might just go pitch one so perfectly, peeks out, catches them off guard. Oh, Yopi knows it. He's smiling as Laps able to pull this one off. They denied it match point advantage out from the hands of the Red Rebellion.
That was impeccable timing from Laps. I remember Warden, I think I was with you doing commentary as well. I believe not long ago, and Laps was just making moment after moment. And as you said, the youngest player, right? Fearless, wise, fast. I like that. And you know, you can't even be mad at that. If you were Yopi, you can't be mad at that play.
That go. Oh, the goat's out. DJ gone and dusted. Angie finds the first pick off there. 11 for himself, by the way. And now has to deal with 2 more. Finds the first. Kenny's there quick for the trade. Susano finds 1 posted up there, prone to the ground. Not a problem for him. The bomb's going to be dropped as well here on the tunnel side here from A-Main. It's a tricky situation now. George and Miku for the set of X. Elevate, they got Yopi, Susano, and Kendi.
Still a long ways to go. No one has the objective as well, so it's like AMG. They realize that the odds are really not going to be in their favor here. They have to pick one off at least to try to make this a much easier climb. We have less than a minute to go, and so far, big separations on the side of Elevate.
Pick up the bomb there. There should be information for the set of Susano. As he swings by, finds the first as well, takes up the rechow. Miku able to get the trade. Now it's going to be Yopi and Kendi here to try to deny this clutch to happen.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb's going to get planted here for the set of Miku, but it might not even come down to the duration of the bomb itself. As a pinch will be offered here by the set of Elevate. Yopi from the right, Kendi from the left, and it's a beautiful shot for Kendi to put the players of the Red Rebellion on match point.
Oh man. Again, very uphill climb right here for AMG. Look at that. They're also still not laxing, man. I can feel it. Despite any possibility that they might still get caught up on, I know that they don't want to prolong the agony here both ways. You know, I'm not going to lie. AMG already did better a while ago than our second set, buddy. It ended at 9-2 earlier. Even with this 1 win on board, this is still at least a different score.
Like a fight when it is granted. Oh my god, though. Kalo sprays down. Gyorich, Miku out. Angie off the mid-map. Finds Kenny away. Still going to be a 3v3, though. Peter's also going to be out here off this round. Going to be a lot of 1v1 gunfights. It could be Kalo up against one player that's going to be Laps. RG up against Yopi as well, but Yopi backs away. Susano finds Wonder off the lurk. That's going to be Angie out. Numbers discrepancy once again for your boys. And X, you got to make a play. They're the final lifeline to try to stay alive inside of this game. As Lap checks out, he goes for the spray, looking to trail down Kalo, and Lap's is going to be all alone. The punch is not going to be good. Lap shuts him out. Susano alongside Yopi will be there from the Raptor, shot one down. Elevate, they take game 2 as well. He comes out of the series.
There you go.
And of course, immediately packing up the boys of Elevate, Red Rebellion as well. I would say. They just had to go.
Dinner time.
Work. Right, and there it is. You can hear it already.
Yeah, he did yawning right after the game as well.
Moment after moment. You said,
Well, just like ALUla, just like Rivals, it was another day. It was just another day in the office for them. A quick run, quick 2-0 to close out the day and the series itself.
Man, Warden, we did not get our wish granted there for a possible game 3. Then again, there are really days that will turn out that way. You know, Elevate, capping off our Search and Destroy 2-0. Now, you see, I'm going to make my quick predict over here. Definitely going to be PJ here on the MVP.
Surely. I think Sir's MVP though should still remain Yopi. But when it comes to this map itself, no questions asked. It should be PJ. But the fact as well that we'd see a bit more of a better scoreline here for Susano, but that is most likely due to the fact as well that he was the bomb carrier.
Oh, that's true.
He's able to get the bomb planted pretty nicely for the team.
Man, I don't know. This right here is just, in my opinion, this is just too common of a sight for us to not actually think of anything else to say. Honestly, this is just how Elevate really operates, guys. AMG though, valiant effort, did get a good amount of frags right there on the side of Angie. If I'm reading that correctly. Again, congratulations, Elevate. Now this is gonna look real good once again on record. I like that. That's a very good way to start off our day, or at least for Elevate's day.
Oh yeah, truly. Has to go.
Bomb has been planted.
I mean, take a look at the last final set of replay here. And, well, AMG definitely going to work on their offense here. Not going to lie, Elevate. They seem to be the players that was playing offense on the defensive side.
Yeah, look at this. We went all the way to, I believe, 3. Yeah, there it is, 3. before they got the score to 1. It's kind of like a familiar sight today. I believe that the first match went 2-2, or like 2-0 before the first score of the opposition landed. But here, the 3-0 seemed to be a very familiar sight up until it changes. Now we didn't see that, by the way. We did not see that clearly, did we? That vehicular frag, right? Yeah.
Source bomb side just win due to the gunfights. And well, if there was something that if there was one word that can truly describe Elevate, it's the cohesion. The way that they play cohesively is just so remarkable and so admirable. A lot of teams has been trying to mimic, but never been able to perfect as much as Elevate.
And that's just putting it lightly. You know, in my opinion, if Elevate didn't actually trip off of some mistakes here, this could have been a much worse outcome, right? The side of AMG. Then again, we can't all be perfect, right? Candy also has his moments right there. It's really nice to see, very refreshing to see Candy with his snipes. Again, I love the fact that he's so nonchalant about these things. He's so subtle.
Yeah, truly. And well, leading up to this initial round itself, I mean, there was a lot of gunfights once again where one prominent problem about these teams is that, you know, once they go for a push out towards one bomb site, they get picked off by 2. They don't go for commitment. They drop back a little bit, and by the time that they double back, players of Elevate has not been able to wrap around. They play off the cut, and they fall into the same pattern over and over again. But now, take a look at the match. MVP is no other than Yopi once again here with 13 eliminations off the Search and Destroy, actually. So, granted, he was the MVP off the hardpoint game as well here on the Search and Destroy. He's definitely going to be the series MVP as well.
Oh, no doubt about it. So, Elevate, once again, need we say more, ladies and gentlemen? World champs in their own right, of course. They, with this record, I believe, Warden, they're already back to the top spot.
Yeah, truly. And it's just all going to come down to, you know, the head-to-head breakers. But I feel like, once again, if ALUla, you know, comes and plays against rivals, and if they don't drop a map against rivals and, well, beat down the squad of Elevate as well, 2-0, then definitely going to be seeing, let's say, Elevate on the second spot, ALUla on the first, third for set of rival, and probably fourth here for the set of Legends or Visual Scary. But now, that being said, let's call in our last series MVP here for today. It's no other than the captain himself, Mr. Yopi from the side of Elevate.
Good amount of eliminations here, man. 57. Of course, calling out rate matters. You guys saw that on the comms display earlier. Yopi, captain, also has to set a good example, you know, to everybody else. And there it is. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, Yopi is, of course, he's taking the crown for at least today. Remember, folks, we still have 3 more days to go. And Elevate, there it is. We had to say it, Warden. Even with that one match loss, they're already at the summit once again. All pun intended.
Truly. Coming in, no, they will be, at least for today. But it all definitely going to come down as well in regards to how much more can they put themselves convincingly, especially up against ALUla. And it also comes into whether ALUla beat down the squad of rivals in a quicker, you know, because when it came down to Elevate up against rivals, Elevate had to push it down to a game 3 before they close out the series.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As you mentioned, head to head, we have to decipher the smaller details moving forward.
Right. Well, with that being said, that closes things out here for our last series here for today. Pika, it has been an honorable ride here with you, and unfortunately, it's gonna be my last one here for you on the group search. We're gonna be seeing each other on the playoffs. I mean, hey, great to be back on the Castle's desk with you, Pika.
Hey, honor's mine, man. The pleasure is completely mine, Warden. We do this just like we know, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, for those of you watching, thank you so much for sitting through that entire day, for this entire day number 4 of the round robin stage. Yes, believe it or not, we're still a long ways to go before we head to the playoffs. There's still a lot that can happen.
Yeah, truly. I mean, going to be a lot of shifts for sure. I feel like the top 3 are definitely going to be solidified. It has been always the prominent 3 big 3s. Elevate, ALUla, and then the one and only TSM, now known as Rivals. But the top 4 spot, though, it should have been scary, but a brand new squad of the Legends came alongside of the tournament, and that definitely will be the 2 teams that I'm going to be eyeing off for that will be trying to fight for the fourth spot here. If you guys just tuning in, this is Garena Masters 11 Legacy of Champions. It's the second week of the group stage, but we have already closed out all the series here for today, and well, we still got 3 more to go right after this, but unfortunately we're gonna be closing things out already. It is I, Warden, on the behalf of Pika, signing out for today. See you guys tomorrow. See y'all. Goodbye and good night.
Drop it. Drop it.
Drop it.